everyone, it's Missy. Today I am canning hot peppers. I'm using 3 pounds of banana peppers from my garden. I rinsed them under cold running water and I'm just cutting off the blossom end and the stem end. Once those are removed, you can cut them into 1-inch pieces and set aside in a large bowl until you're ready to add them to the jar. On the stove, I have a stainless steel saucepan that's filled with 1 quart plus 2 cups of white vinegar. To that, I'm going to add 2 cups of water. You're going to want to bring this mixture to a boil. Also, you want to add 3 garlic cloves that have been crushed. I don't have that, so I'm going to use freeze-dried garlic that I purchased at Hy-Vee, and I found that 1 teaspoon should be enough for this recipe. Once the garlic has been added to the water vinegar mixture, I'm going to bring that to a boil like I said, and I also have my pot with my lids that I'm going to heat as well. So I'm going to turn the burners on to medium heat to get those going. And then I have pint jars, 5 pint jars total in my electric water bath canner, and I'm preheating those as well. To preheat those, I have the setting on high, so right before the canning setting. Once the mixture has come to a boil, I reduce the heat to a simmer, and you're going to want to simmer this solution for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you will want to remove all the garlic from the solution, and you can just discard the garlic. We're done using that. So I just decided to use this little fine mesh strainer. Not the easiest thing to do. I wish I would have had like a slotted spoon or something, but it got the job done. We are now ready to pack the peppers into the jar. You want to leave 1/2 inch of headspace and then ladle that hot liquid over the peppers. So remember, you want to have a hot jar with hot liquid and a hot canner. And then I'm just going to add enough so that way there's a 1/2 inch headspace in the jar with the liquid and the peppers combined. To do this, you also want to make sure that you're removing your air bubbles. So I recommend using a wooden skewer to kind of move the peppers around so that way you make sure that all the air bubbles are out of there. When I'm working with these peppers, there's a lot of hollow indentations inside the peppers, so I really try to jostle them around to remove as much air as I can. You can also add pickle crisp to these peppers. If you want to do so, you will use 1/8 of a teaspoon per pint jar. Once all the items have been added to the jar, you can now wipe the rim with a damp cloth. This helps the lid adhere to the jar. Of course, I have my lid lifter off to the side so that way I could take the warmed lids from the pot, and I'm going to center them over the jar, and then I'll add the rim. And when you're adding the rim, you just want to add it so it's fingertip tight. Fingertip tight to me is just giving it one final tug to make sure that everything's in place. Then you want to fill up all the rest of your jars, add them to the canner, and process them for 10 minutes, adjusting for altitude. Once those are done, you can turn off the heat and remove the lid and let the jars stand in the water bath canner for 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes are up, you can remove the jars and let them cool. This is an easy recipe and I hope you give it a try. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching everyone. Bye!